welcome back. This is Sharda Lambert. Today we are going to be talking about sleep training, okay? So I'm going to give you some tips on sleep training your toddlers, all right? So first thing is relaxing bedtime routine. Make sure your children have a relaxing bedtime routine and make sure it's consistent every single time. So if you put your children down at 6 or you put them down at 7, make sure every day you're doing that at the same time, okay? You want to make sure that they're having a bath, a book, and then bed. Teach your children how to self-soothe. Put them down awake. Try not to put them down while they're already sleeping in your arms or trying to put them down in their cot when they're fully asleep. We don't want to have any aids either, okay? So try to not have any dummies that put them to sleep. Try not to have any bottles in the cot or the bed that put them to sleep. And also, if you can, try and give them a comfort toy or blanket, so a little soft toy like a bear, or like in Bibi's case, the child I look after, he loves penguins, so he has a little penguin that he uses, that he hugs when he goes to sleep. Set firm bedtimes and nap times, okay? So if nap time is at 1 p.m, make sure every day it's at 1 p.m. You know, you do have room for a bit of leeway, so maybe 15 or 20 minutes in between. You might put your child down at 1:15 or 1:20, but make sure you keep it within that 15-minute kind of bracket. B, make sure the room is dark. If you can, get some blackout blinds or just make sure the room is pitch black. Okay, you don't want to have any light coming in because that could keep your child awake. After that, my next tip would be white noise. I think I'm a big fan of white noise. Background noise is really good. It's also really settling for the brain, very calming as well. And it also helps you not tiptoe around the house. And I always encourage when your child is sleeping not to crash, bollock, whap and everything around the house, but to make everyday noise, because what you don't want is a child that is sleeping it just jumps up at any little noise. So you want to make sure there's still some noise in the house. How I sleep trained Bibi, I made sure I hoovered. I made sure he could hear me hoovering when he was sleeping. So when it was nap time, I used to put the hoover on. Now for me, if you're a bit weird like me, the hoover makes me want to sleep. I don't know, I've just been like that since I was a child. It's made me want to sleep. So the sound of the hoover makes me just, doze off. So I wanted to make sure he could still hear noise while he was sleeping. I know a lot of parents, oh, you have to be quiet, they're sleeping. But that doesn't help, because then when you do eventually make noise, your child wakes up. But if they're used to sleeping through noise, it's a win-win situation. I'm going to give you my don'ts, okay? Do not rock, pat, or cuddle your child to sleep. I know they're your babies, I know they're your most prized possessions, but when you put your baby to sleep, if you do all these things, what happens when they wake up in the night? They're relying on you to put them back to sleep, okay? So if you make sure that you put them down while they're semi-awake or fully awake, but you allow them to self-soothe. Self-soothe is the most important thing, because what happens is if they can self-soothe at nap time, they can self-soothe at bedtime, when they wake up in the night, what are they going to do? Self-soothe. You're not going to have to get up in the night and put them back to sleep. But if you're doing all these other things, then they're going to rely on you to put them to sleep, and we don't want that, do we? If you are interested in booking a sleep consultation with me via the phone or video call, please send me an email at info@nannysharz.co.uk, and I'll be more than happy to help you, give you tips, advice, or support you through the journey and coach you through it as well, okay? Take care, guys.